Welcome, everyone, to Camo's Mirror, the podcast where we look in the mirror at ourselves and the world around us. In this episode, we will take a dive deep into breaking free from the chains of comparison. I'm your host, Camo, and today we have a special guest with us, Solomon, an expert in self-esteem and personal development. Remember, folks, while we're here to share insights and strategies, it's always important to consult certified professionals for personalized advice. This podcast is for educational and informational purposes only. So, Solomon, in a sea of social media perfection, breaking free from the chains of comparison can feel impossible. Today, we chart the course to reclaim your self-esteem. Solomon, how do we start this journey?
Thank you, Camo, for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Breaking free from comparison starts with recognizing the uniqueness within each of us. In a world where everyone seems to be striving for an ideal, it's crucial to remember that each person is inherently valuable simply by being themselves.
Absolutely, Solomon. It's so easy to forget our own worth when we're constantly bombarded with images of perfection. But let's delve deeper into this idea of uniqueness. Did you know, listeners, that the chances of you being born are about 1 in 400 trillion? That's right, the odds of your existence are astronomical.
It's truly a miracle, Camo. Think about it. Out of all the possible combinations of DNA, circumstances, and events throughout history, you are here, right now, as you are. No one else in the past, present, or future will ever be exactly like you. You are irreplaceable.
That's mind-blowing, Solomon. So why is it important for us to accept this miracle of being ourselves?
Accepting our uniqueness allows us to let go of comparison and embrace our authentic selves. When we understand that there's no one else like us, we can stop trying to fit into someone else's mold and start living our own truth. It's about celebrating our individuality and recognizing the value we bring to the world.
I love that perspective, Solomon. It's about shifting our focus from what we lack to what makes us special. So, for our listeners who are struggling with comparison, what strategies can they implement to reclaim their self-esteem?
One powerful strategy is practicing gratitude. Instead of dwelling on what we don't have, we can cultivate gratitude for who we are and what we've accomplished. Start a gratitude journal, and each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for about yourself. This simple practice can shift your mindset and help you appreciate your unique qualities. Additionally, setting boundaries with social media can help minimize exposure to comparison triggers. It's easy to get caught up in the highlight reels of the lives of others on social media platforms. Remember, social media is often a curated version of reality, and comparing yourself to others' highlight reels is not fair to yourself. Limit your time on social media, unfollow accounts that make you feel inadequate, and focus on activities that bring you joy and fulfillment offline. Surrounding ourselves with supportive people who appreciate us for who we are is also crucial for building self-esteem. Seek out friends and family who lift you up, encourage your growth, and celebrate your achievements. If you find yourself in toxic relationships where you feel constantly judged or belittled, it may be time to reevaluate those connections and prioritize your mental well-being.
Those are fantastic tips, Solomon. Gratitude, boundaries, and positive relationships can truly make a difference in how we perceive ourselves. As we wrap up, any final thoughts for our listeners?
Absolutely, Camo. Remember, you are enough just as you are. Embrace your uniqueness, celebrate your strengths, and be kind to yourself on this journey. Breaking free from comparison is possible, but it takes time and effort. Be patient with yourself, and remember that progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Surround yourself with positivity, practice self-care, and believe in your worth. You deserve to live a life filled with self-love and acceptance.
Wise words, Solomon. Thank you for joining us today and sharing your insights. And to all our listeners, remember, you are one of a kind. Embrace it, celebrate it, and live your truth. That's all for today's episode of Camo's Mirror. Join us next time as we explore more ways to cultivate self-love and authenticity in a world obsessed with comparison. Until then, take care and remember to be kind to yourself. Goodbye.